So hi, everybody. I'm Natasa, and I'm a CMO of domain.me, which is, .me is a CCTLD of Montenegro, as you all already probably know. So I hope you'll be able to read this. What I'm really proud of, apart from being a CMO of the best company in Montenegro, is also Montenegro also. So lots of these photos that you see here are actually photographies, not lots, all of them are photographies of Montenegro. So, as you know, a very small country, you probably saw some of it, a little part of it, these couple of days, and I hope you'll see more. So we got independent in June 2006, May, and approved very soon, actually a year after that, with the .me code from ISO. And Ayana got us that code for the domain, to be our internet domain. The government was very smart, and they had an RFP process where my company won, and we got signed the agreement with the government as a JV between Affiliates, GoDaddy, and Minet, which is a local Montenegrin company, and we started working on getting .me to be a global domain. We launched in March, but at 17th of July, we actually opened for everybody, for the whole world, without restrictions. And 48 hours after opening, we had 100,000 registrations, which lots of new TLDs would definitely like to have today, but sorry, not so easy. Our first hurdles was, of course, connected to SEO, and we spoke with Google, which gave us a permission and tagged us as a global domain. So as of August 2009, Google sees us as a global domain. So we are a CCTLD, but we like to present ourselves to be as a GTLD. We were also very lucky. We got some of the biggest players on the internet understand what .me is for. So we got WordPress to start using WP.me as their URL shortener, which is today one of the biggest CMSs. They actually have like a third of the internet websites are on WordPress. Soon after that, we got Facebook do the same thing with FB.me. You know what Facebook is. And in October 2010, Time magazine also recognized .me as something they could use for a URL shortener. But we also care a lot about the trends, and we work a lot with, through our technical provider Affiliates to we have DNSSEC, and we try, I can't say anything about it because I'm not a technical person, and lots of the things that you said today was just I didn't understand what you were saying, but I know that this is very important, and we are working hard on promoting this. But apart from getting big companies using .me, we also have some startups all around the world. So one of the biggest startups, which today is a unicorn valued for more than $1 billion, is Ele.ma, which means "Are you hungry?" in Chinese. So it's their biggest food delivery service. So this is when they started, and soon after that they got $1 billion investment. Also, PayPal announced last year, the year before, in September 2015, that they will personalize their service. So everybody who has a PayPal account now actually uses paypal.me/their name. So if I want to pay you, just give me your link, paypal.me link. In March 2016, we announced 1 million .me domains, which was a big milestone for us. Today we are lower than 1 million because that was we call it Chinese boom. The whole industry recognizes it as something that was not exactly expected, but we did expect that it was going to be low after that. One of the biggest announcements of our later was Facebook started to use M.me for their messenger service, and it's not just a URL shortener. This means that everybody who has a messenger on their phone actually has m.me/their username as their own link. So a little bit more than 1 billion users of the world. Last year in May, like this time, it was 10-year anniversary of the independence of Montenegro. It was our 8th year. And TechCrunch announced a very good article. They did a thorough research on what we are doing and how our activities affect the country. So they estimated that we were 2% of all the exports that Montenegro has globally. So this is our portfolio. This is how it grew from the day one. And you see the China boom there, which lasted for a year. We are now on 850,000 registered domains. And this is how it looks like on a global level. So the green line is Asia Pacific, which is now, it was at a certain point much higher than anything else. Now it's lower. US is our biggest market. We have more than 50% of registrations come from the US. What is more important is that we paid until now more than 22 million euros to the government, and that's based on the agreement that we signed in 2007. So that number is growing, of course, every quarter because we pay on a quarterly basis. We give to the government 1/3 of our revenue, so not profit, revenue. And also one really big thing that happened at the beginning, that Affiliates, one of our founders, gave the F-Root server to be in Montenegro, which I understand is very important. But what I'm really proud of is the CSR activities, what we are doing for Montenegro apart from the money that we are giving to the government. So we are investing in STEM education. We think it's really important to work with students and with children to get them on board with what's really important, what all of you are doing here, actually science, technology, engineering, and math. So we are working with kids from high school, and last year we started with elementary schools also. Kids are learning programming, and they start to do it as of 6th or 7th grade. We work with the University of Montenegro with professors who teach kids throughout the whole year, and then at the end of the year we send them to the school programming, to the programming school in summer in the mountains. And the winners from that school go to the international competitions, which we also pay. And we've done this for 8 years in a row. The other thing is that we are also investing with elementary schools, kids which are 5th and 6th grade, Lego League, robotics. You all know how robotics is important. And we think that the right age to start to get kids interested in it is well, Lego is a great example, and they do robotics there. And we also send them to global competitions, and they were one of the winners last year, globally. And also Knowledge Olympics. So in Montenegro, kids compete in sciences like every year, and we finance that competition too. So one of the biggest projects happened in this room. So the picture is from this room 15 days ago, where we gather like 500 people from the region, but mostly from Montenegro, and we get the speakers from all around the globe, the best speakers. We get them to come here and speak about business, marketing, programming, and we have startup competitions. Some of the startups that got elected or just present here on this stage actually get investments. And we are really proud of what happens with the entrepreneurship spirit that comes from Montenegro. These are just some of the speakers that we have on SparkMe. If you have any questions, just not technical questions, I'm here to answer.
Hello, I'm Jan. Thank you. Thank you very much for this presentation. It seems that .me is a big success.
Yes.
And just out of curiosity, what was the most expensive domain sold?
I think it was 250,000 US dollars.
Wow.
But I can't say which one because we had an NDA with that company. The government knows they got 70% of that money.
Oh.
Yeah, so all the premium domains, the best domains, we give 70% of the money to the government.
Wow.
For the rest is 33%.
$250,000. That's an expensive domain. But yeah, congratulations.
It was a good domain.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Hi.
My name is Aleksandra Radlovic, and I am from University of Montenegro. So I would like just to add something to your presentation. So the first steps for the .me domain was done by University of Montenegro and Center of Information System. And I just wanted to say that we are technical administrators, so that all, in the beginning, all done was by us.
Yes,
And
yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mention that. And that's important, especially for this crowd here.
Yes, yes. So that was my point.
Nice.
Well, I'm Dmitry from Ukrainian TLD. Well, I'm amazed by your efforts. I mean, we have much bigger country, but you beat us already because, well, your name is, I guess, Sketcher. I want to ask you, have you seen, okay, sorry, technical questions aside, forget to ask you something else. Have you seen a boom of numerical domains, like, you know, the Chinese meaning of numbers, which means something?
Yes, so they basically registered lots of short domains, which were numerics, but also all other short domains. They just extracted from database and registered all of that. So we had like 200,000 registrations in just a couple of months.
So you have like probably 888.me or 88, you know, all the magic meanings that are Chinese special. Okay, great. Well, congratulations and wish you more success in your future.
Thank you.
Yeah, brilliant. What a lucky lot to get .ma. Anyway, thank you very much. Very insightful. Thank you very much, Natasa.